Weeks leading up to Tupac's death. Read this FBI report, 100 pages, right here. There was facts. Keefe D is going to trial for the murder of Tupac Shakur. This story, guys, just gets crazier and crazier. This is his third court appearance. He was arrested on September 29th for the murder of Tupac Shakur. The evidence that they have against him, he was indicted in Nevada by a grand jury. 4 pieces of evidence that they have against him. 2 are videos from The Art of Dialogue. 2 are videos from Vlad TV. These are 4 pieces of videos where he was actually self-snitching. Why does that matter? He did it because he had a proffer agreement with Californian detectives when this crime took place in Nevada. It's egregious because he's been all over these platforms talking about the death of one of America's most dear rappers of all time. I did, put out a few shorts kind of talking about the FBI report on Tupac too, which, dear viewer, is a little juicy. And here's why. The reason why it was juicy is because weeks leading up to Tupac's death, and I'll just say it right here, right now. Read this FBI report. You can find it right now. 100 pages, right here. Did a short on it, got 0 views. You wanna know why? There was facts in there. In the middle of it, it talks about how Tupac was being extorted weeks leading up to his death. Eazy-E was also being extorted weeks leading up to his death. The reason why I'm taking my time is because I want to make sure that this is thoroughly looked at, because there's a lot of stuff in here. It has like handwritten notes from the actual file, and there's also, news clippings in here. You can find it right now if you want. Freedom of Information and Privacy Acts have released this, so it is made available for the public to view. Tupac was being extorted. I say all that to say this. Keefe D, y'all get on me all the time for saying it wrong. Keefe D also alleges, are y'all ready? That Diddy paid him, for a hit on Suge and Pac. The reason why, and this is all alleged, I like facts in court documents, guys. I don't like rumors. But the reason why is because allegedly Pac knew something about Diddy that Diddy didn't want anybody to know. And if you were here on my last stream, you would have seen it. Allegedly, there's a lot of fruity things that Diddy's doing. I'm just saying, he makes a lot of rappers uncomfortable. How many? 50 says it all the time. Why? Because 50 is not afraid of Diddy. They are on the same level, wealth-wise, all of that. He's not afraid of him. Go check out his Twitter. Go look at all of it. 50 is not afraid to say, hey, I think there's some fruity things happening here. He said it on The Breakfast Club like 4 or 5 years ago. You have that. I showed you guys a clip of Fabulous Fab.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you
right
scrambling
here,
and scraping for shit.
No. Fab was visually uncomfortable when Diddy said some weird things. You have Ja Rule, who's like, listen, man, I don't know what's going on over here. You have T.I., who has also come out with saying some things. I say all that to say, it is not that we are shading an alternative lifestyle. An alternative lifestyle is all good. But what is crazy about this is that this is against straight men. And I showed you guys last time. Diddy was on camera calling Noriega, and Jadakiss was like, don't even come over here with that. He's calling some of these men daddy. And I asked you all in my chat, is it customary for a man to call another man daddy? And all of y'all was like, no, AV, no, it's weird. If you guys know Tupac Shakur, if you are fans of him, and if Pac knew about that back then, this is the man that wrote the lyrics to hit him up, okay, after he got shot, like ready to go to war. Are you serious? You think Pac wasn't ready to talk about that? So the issue is, what was Diddy hiding if he had anything to do with any of this? What did he have against Tupac? And I want y'all to think about it. If Pac knew, 50's saying it with no problem. You think Pac wouldn't put that all over his songs, made a whole, 2-3 albums. Where's Mo Preem? 2 or 3 albums. Like, dude, it'll be done. It's super interesting that all of this is coming out now, and I haven't even gotten to Keefe D. But the reason why I needed to give you guys that background is because of this. We know Pac would have stood on the mountaintops and told that story before 50 did, but I think it would have been on the same level as 50 Cent. Like, I'm not afraid of you. If this is out there, people will know that it's out there. Here's where the plot thickens, dear viewer. I don't even know how to say this. So allegedly, Diddy put this hit out on Suge and Pac. Here's what happens. He paid this gentleman named Zip, who was involved with Keefe D. Keefe D allegedly did this with the 3 other people in the car that are no longer here to talk about their story. That's all shenanigans, right? Keefe D is the only one left. The interesting thing, apparently Zip got the check. Diddy paid him the $100, or $100. That's what it sounds like in these days. $1 million. Diddy paid the $1 million. Allegedly, we still don't know. It is said that Zip ran off with the bread. Zip left. Zip zipped. He zipped. He was out of here. He ran. He was gone. Zip took the money. So Keefe D not only had this proffer agreement, he allegedly committed this crime. And if there was a hit, someone ran off with your money. And then you wrote a book, and then you went on Vlad, and then you went on The Art of Dialogue. And sometimes, guys, like, I'm sorry, like, I should be covering other cases on this channel, but it is just so egregious and offensive to me that this guy was allowed to run around on the internet and talk about this, and no one said anything because he thought he had a proffer deal. But the big thing with that proffer deal, Keefe D is in trouble because the third element is confidentiality, and he breached it when he started talking on those interviews. And that's not even the best part. After he was being investigated, he still was doing interviews. He got investigated. The grand jury was looking at him for indictment in July. I don't know why on God's green earth this summer, after July, he was still doing interviews on The Art of Dialogue and everywhere. On arrest day, in the back of a cruiser, shackled, still talking about this crime. Why does he do this to himself? It doesn't make any sense. Last time we were here 2 streams ago, I literally told you guys, I said, you know, he has this famous attorney in Nevada that's like a really top dog. You have to pay for that. Where did Keefe D's money go after Vlad and all these people paid him? Where did it go? Do you think somebody like that put it in the cut? Did he retain that lawyer? I wanted to see papel. Sorry guys, I'm Cape Verdean. I wanted to see paper. Where was the signed retainer, the agreement? We did not see agreement between the client and the attorney. We didn't see that. It was all puffery. They stay out there. We'll be back with another one. See you soon. Bye.